What is up, guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we are back once again with another episode of F1 2006 Career Mode. This time we're here for the US Grand Prix. Last winner, Fernando Alonso. Let's make sure we put an end to that little train that he's got going right there. US Grand Prix, I said this in the last episode, this is a circuit that I'm not too confident that we can get some points, but who knows? We're in the McLaren now, we're in a front-running team. We have won at a lot of circuits so far this season that we've not previously had success at. So, I'm coming into this one with a little bit of enthusiasm.
Welcome to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway in the United States of America. The scene of much controversy in 2005, but today we're assured of a fantastic qualifying session.
Alright, let's get this setup going. This is something I normally do at the start of a qualifying session. And if you want to know the website that I use, it is f1kartsetups.wikifoundry.com. Not sponsored or anything, not that it would be. But if you're looking for setups and have no idea what to do, then that's where I get my setups from. And most of the time, it seems to be a pretty reliable source for us in terms of being pretty quick. But in terms of the setup, the wings for this circuit are very, very low. 17 and 23%. This is almost like Monza spec levels of front and rear downforce. So that's pretty interesting. I have remembered that this place is pretty bad for the old understeer. So if I feel like we're just too much of a boat in the corners, then that's something I will adjust on the fly. I'm not afraid to play around with the setup these days, because I kind of know what I want to get out of a race car now. But yeah, these are all the settings. It's not your simple 111, you know, setups or whatever, like you get in Codemasters. This is like using actual engineers' terms, which is pretty cool. But at the end of the day, I just line up all the numbers with the setup that we're using, and I just pretty much chuck it out there. On this game as well, we've got some gear ratios. Most of the time, the setup is pretty low in terms of the gear ratio, so nice, aggressive, punchy gears, which certainly helps with the acceleration. It's a shame you can't really do that anymore in the modern Formula 1 games, of course, because gear ratios are locked over the course of the season. No one seems to mention that anymore, but I don't imagine that anything has really changed on that front. So, we're about to get out there, do our first laps of the weekend. I don't normally do this all too often showing the setup, but here you go. First lap in the books, 1 minute 11.0, straight to the top. Having said that, no one's really completed a lap yet. The understeer there is really bad. Oh my goodness, are you even moving? Bloody hell, that was slow. Into turn one. Oh! That's what happens when you brake and turn at the same time.
The final shootout session is about to get underway. We've reset the clocks for the final time. This session will determine the order of the top 10 for tomorrow's race. This is the final battle for pole position.
I think something we could probably change as well is make 7th gear a little bit lower. We shift up into top gear and the car feels like it loses a bit of its punchiness. Like the engine just kind of dies, like the revs are just a little bit too low when it gets into that gear. But otherwise, it's been a fairly solid start to Q3. Fitzkeller with a 10.9. We are on a 11 something. Wow, 10.2 from Schumacher. Come on. I either brake too early or way too late for turn one. This lap has been very, very close to my optimal sectors, so I think this should be an improvement over what we've done so far. And with the potential of a little bit of slipstream up the road, this could be a good lap. Across the line, 10.6. That is a slight improvement, but we're still not quite there yet. This red... Oh, wow. Okay, well, that's this lap over. It's funny, like, at some circuits, we could just turn up, do a couple of laps, and we're bang on pole position by, like, a second or something. We turn up here. I can't tell you how many laps we've done, and we're still chasing that sweet spot. Even though I've like nailed a lot of these laps, just the connected lap time just doesn't seem to be there. So this is one of those weekends where we just really have to grind at it to even get a few points. But it'll be quite exciting in the process. Last lap then. I'm praying for a miracle. Wow, was not expecting that. We are up in the middle sector. Right when we needed it too. This might be a low 10, hopefully. Across the line, my cornering ability through the final corner is absolutely abysmal. It's a 10-2, 10-3, 10-2-5. Gets us up one place. We do jump our teammate only just. And we score ourselves a spot on the third row of the grid for the US Grand Prix.
So there we have it. From 10th to pole, the grid order looks like this.
So there's your grid. US Grand Prix Championship protagonists are on the front row of the grid. We did a 10-2 there. In terms of our overall weekend, our fastest lap was a 9.8. So we got pretty darn close to our overall best of the weekend. And that was in Q3 when the fuel was pretty high. So I feel like we definitely got the maximum there. But I'm certainly happy with that. 2/10 to Massa in Q3. And another further 3 to Fisichella. I mean, the lead guys are within sight. I think if we get off to a good start, follow them through the middle sector, have a clean race, with a bit of slipstream and a bit of luck, we can still overtake these guys, I reckon. So, we certainly have a race on our hands. And in terms of like overall mistakes and stuff, it is pretty forgiving. So, we don't need to worry about that. But one thing we do have is a pretty exciting race in prospect. I'm really looking forward to it. Let's get stuck in for the US Grand Prix.
The grid has been cleared. And off they go on their parade lap.
I really want you to push for a podium position today, please. Everyone's behind you. We'll do what we can to make that happen. But it's largely up to you now.
I'm pretty optimistic we can get a podium if things go our way.
All systems confirmed to go for the race. Have fun and good luck.
That's the plan, boss. Let's do this. US Grand Prix. I'm quite excited by the fact that we're starting in the pack and we have to do some battling. So let's get it underway.
Only seconds to go before we're racing. You can really feel the tension.
Oh man, they always hold it for an age. There's so much tension building as you wait for the race start. But what a start it has been. Jumped a Ferrari and a Renault, and potentially another couple more as we head into turn 1. How greedy do we want to be?
Turn 1.
I tried. Believe me, I tried. To the point where I didn't want to risk the car too much, but it's third place.
Looks like there's some drama happening at turn 8. It's Schumacher!
Oh, what? What? No, Schumacher's in the lead. Schumi's leading. What do you got? What?
Seems to have got away with no damage though. Very lucky indeed.
I'm so confused. Schumacher is leading. He hasn't tangled with anyone. But anyway, I've really struggled to hold on to the front two here in the middle sector of the Grand Prix. We're really fast in this third sector. We're just not close enough to get the overtake. So, need to absolutely nail, not Alonso, this lap. This lap's been better, but again, still not close enough.
2/10 of a second faster through sector 3.
Come on, where's the DRS? He's only 9/10 in front. Oh, man. Actually, we are gaining. Gaining. We could lunge him into the braking zone. I think I'm going to do it.
That's a great lap time. Faster the race so far.
Job done. That's P2.
Updated your position. Second place. You get that? You're in second position.
Yeah, I got that. I'm pretty sure I remember overtaking him as well, buddy. Man, I'm so chuffed with that. A really good lap on the previous one. We've got Alonso, and with our straight line speed, I don't imagine he's going to get us back now, so playing for keeps now. Next up is Schumacher. A bit of a gap to him, but best be sure, and I'm going to put in the best laps of my career to try and catch up to him. And saying that, Alonso looks pretty pacey himself. That 7th gear, not good. Oh, you cheeky devil. This is dangerous stuff here. Flirting with danger. Flirting with that front wing falling off. P2 again. Look at the We're losing revs there. Next time, I'm going to try 6th gear. For some reason, we switch up into 7th much earlier than what we did in qualifying. So, I'm going to try and hold it in 6th and see if that helps.
Remember to come and be a stop on the next lap. Your stop is next lap.
Yeah, we chopped off Alonso there. Ah! Never know that he's coming. I guess my best bet is just seeing if I can hear him coming. Do I dare shift it up into 7th?
You're in first place.
Nah, I think I have to there. I have to. It's just some corners in this first sector here. The car just generates so much understeer. I run in really deep. I don't have the downforce to carry the speed. I don't know. It's just a weird shaped corner, and I have to take. I have to take wide lines in to just get the car through because it's so understeery. But then that opens the door to Alonso, which, as you can see, is providing the great battle we're having at the moment. Oh! Every time!
Number 1, you're leading. First place.
Oh, I am. I didn't even know a lot. I didn't even know Schumacher came in. Right then, through all that, we're in on this lap. Alonso's following us through. Slow it down a little bit. I don't want to get killed by the game. So it's Renault versus Ferrari versus McLaren. Who's going to come out on top? Oh, that was perfect. Yes, 7.8. 7.8. That should get us the lead. That Ferrari got held in for quite a while. I can't look behind me, but I can see in my mirrors that Alonso is still there. Get out of my slipstream. I'll tell you what, this rivalry with me and Alonso is really starting to heat up. He's on my inside. Or should I say he was on my left-hand side? That was pretty close. Oh! Dude, you are something else. This dude is just dive bombing for the sake of dive bombing at this point. I wonder if he's got front wing damage. He has dropped off a little bit now. If so, karma. Yeah, we've dropped Alonso. He's got damage for sure. He's not even threatening us in this very slow first sector. Oh, Alonso's gone! He's gone! I heard some kind of weird noise behind me and he's dead. That's even more karma. No, that's probably a little bit harsh.
Let's see who the top 8 drivers are. Michael Schumacher leads. You're second. Massa is third.
This is the final lap for race leader Michael Schumacher.
Oh, wait, he's going slow.
Race leader out.
What? He's out! Michael Schumacher's out of the Grand Prix! We've lost both of our championship rivals, and now we take the lead of the Grand Prix on the last lap of the US Grand Prix. And could this just be the opening in the championship that we needed to take our maiden title? Oh my goodness. It's all happening in the US Grand Prix. I cannot believe this. After all the bad luck we've had in the last few races of this season, we're going to come across the line and absolutely steal this race. And with that, the championship lead as well. I have no voice left.
You've done it. That's a truly
but I don't care.
momentous win. You take maximum points from this Grand Prix. Massa will hang on to finish in second.
Just as well that race finished right then and there as well, because I was quickly running out of pace. Massa was really closing me in there at the dying stages. So perhaps Alonso was my rear gunner in that one. But what a result. Completely undeserved. I would have been happy with second place, to be honest, guys. But fortune has finally struck. I constantly bang on about how unforgiving this game is. But today, we've been given a slice of good luck. Driver standings, we now lead by 5 points. What a turnaround. Instructors, I think we're second. Oh, close to second. It's tightened up at the top once again. I just can't believe it. A new trophy has been added to the room. Again, this is another one on the season where we've had no success at before, but now, out of nowhere, we get a trophy for the US Grand Prix. Guys, smash a like button for this video. In true 2010 fashion, that came out of nowhere. I think it's all good news at the moment. When you have bad luck, it's all bad luck, and when you have good luck, it is all absolutely perfect for you. Coming up next, we have the Grand Prix of France, the Magny-Cours Grand Prix. That circuit is one of the most OP ones for us as well, so could be a potentially good purple patch for us at this point of the series. Brilliant win, utterly brilliant performance at Indianapolis Motor Speedway at the weekend. Getting maximum points at the race was just the icing on the cake. I'd like to take this opportunity to say thanks for your efforts and enjoy this taste of victory. Thank you very much. No mention of the very, very good fortune we got from Michael Schumacher there. I mean, I gotta give credit, like, should have been his win. Very, very unlucky to have the car give up on him starting the last lap. He'd be heartbroken. But guys, that's been this video for today. Hopefully you enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe to the channel if you're new to see plenty more racing game content. Next episode, hopefully we can continue the winning ways that we have set in the recent history of this series and go on further to getting that World Drivers Trophy. Thank you so much for watching. Until the next race, I'll see you next time.